Good morning, happy Saturday. It is time to make the energize and do the thing. And I want to tell you a story this morning. I was just thinking about it today, especially in light of the incredible news that we got about our team being number 6 in the network. What? I was thinking about all my new coaches who are just on fire right now. And I was thinking in particular about Joy. And Joy was a coach a few years ago and loved the products, loved the program, all of that. This is my collagen. But for whatever reason wasn't kind of vibing with her community. And long story short, she stopped coaching. And fast forward a couple years later, she realized how much she missed the products and the programs. She realized how much of a difference the products and the programs made in her life. But most of all, she missed the people. And she'd been watching me on social for a while, reached out to me and joined my team. She came in with, of course, Beachbody On Demand, Shakeology, the whole situation. And Joy, it's the power of the right people in your life. We all know that. We know the Jim Rohn quote that you are the sum of the 5 people around you. And yes, can you build a business if you are not on a team that is, actively building business? Absolutely. Should I dance? However, is it 100 times easier? Are you much more motivated and inspired to build a business when you are surrounded by a community, a team, a 12-year veteran team that is on fire right now? Again, back to the Jim Rohn quote, you are the sum of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. And when you surround yourself with people who are on fire for what they do, it's pretty easy to catch that flame. So Joy joined our team as a coach, realizing she'd missed the products and the programs because convenience, awesomeness, and came in, took off, started helping 3 people a month. She helped 3 people a month for 3 months in a row, right out of the gate. She became what we call in Team Beachbody a success starter. Because she became a success starter, she got a free ticket to Summit, and right now she's in Joel Freeman's new program, 10 rounds. She's in his test group. Y'all, I'm not in the test group. Joy's in the test group. And I'm just sharing this story with you because it does go back to the power of community. If you don't have the right people in your life, chances are it's going to affect your own trajectory. It's going to affect your vibe, your attitude, your mindset, your goals, your dreams, your visions, all of that if you don't have the right people in your life. If you do have the right people in your life, if you do have the right community in your life, man, you are unstoppable. And Joy is really living proof of that. I'm so proud of the work she's doing. Most of all, I'm so grateful because she just followed me for a while and reached out to me and thought she would vibe with our community. She came in, she's in this really cool private message thread with some other new coaches that I mentor personally, and she's just lit it up with her passion and her enthusiasm and her energy. And watching her come out of this sort of shell, watching her grow and evolve, that's really the point of this business, There are people on our team right now who may have come from other teams. There are people who've left our team and gone to other teams because I wasn't the coach for them. And that's okay. That is all okay. What's not okay is to know the power and the potential of this business and maybe of you and then do nothing with it. That's just not okay to me. And to watch people, so good, to watch people come into our community and make these incredible connections, find friends that now start to feel almost like family that they wouldn't have even known without this business, start to dig into their potential that was there all along and they just weren't digging into it, start to grow a business that is starting to change their life as they're changing others. I have a front row seat to watch that, and it's all kinds of amazing. So I just want I want you to know that if you have done something in the past and it didn't work out for you, give it a second chance, whether it's coaching or something else. Give it a second chance. If you've done something in the past with a team, with a mentor, with a coach, with a whatever, and it didn't work out for you, give it a second chance. You know, as I said, people will leave our team because they don't vibe with me. It's no different than taking a group exercise class, right? Not everyone will love my class. Some people will rearrange their entire lives to take my class. And that's true across the board. We have lots and lots and lots of instructors at the YMCA because not everyone loves everyone. That's called humans. We have relationships. And there are coaches who left our team because they don't love how I coach. There are coaches who've come to our team because they want to be a part of our community. And it's just the coolest when you watch the connection happen and people just light up and the fire starts and the flame burns hotter and they realize what they're capable of. And I'm watching that happen with Joy. I'm watching that happen specifically with Joy, and I'm watching it happen with, you know, several other of our new coaches on our team. I'm watching them start to understand. I'm watching the light bulbs go off in their eyes, and they start to understand the potential that they have, not just in the business, but in themselves. And they're also understanding the power of the community around them. And I've had conversations with them before about, you know, being around people with fixed mindsets and growth mindsets. And, you know, when I grew up, I had a parent who had a fixed mindset and a parent who had a growth mindset. So there's a struggle in my head sometimes to make sure that I stay on the light side, that I don't go over to the dark side. And that is why personal development and the power of the community is so important. And when you tap into other people and you connect with other people who have a growth mindset, that bleeds into you, and you start to realize what you are capable of doing too. And that is happening right now on my team across the board. Joy and so many other new coaches are starting to realize what we're doing and what we can do. And it's funny because I keep saying in my head, like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy, except it's not. Because when you manifest something, when you put your energy and your intention towards something, you can create the life that you want to create. And we have been manifesting and putting our energy towards truly helping and serving people and lighting this thing up, and it's starting to happen. It's catching flames, and that's what makes it. That's what makes all this so cool. And I know this is a long ramble for a Saturday morning, but baby, can you just wait a minute? I'm telling a story here. I know this is a long ramble for a Saturday morning, but I just want you to know that if you've done something and it didn't work out for you, give it a second chance. If you're floating around and you're wondering if there's a community out there for you, there's a community out there for you. You may have to take the time to find it. If you're wondering if my dog needs to go outside every time I do a video, you're correct. The power of your community is undeniable. The power of the people in your life is undeniable. If the people in your life are not pushing you towards greater dreams, bigger vision, if they are not helping you tap into your potential, you need to get a different community. That's no question. I don't care if you're building a business or not. If the people in your life are not inspiring you to dream bigger and live bigger, get a different community. I hope the community you have in your life is inspiring you to dream bigger. And if not, let's talk. Because right now, and for 12 years, our community sure does. And these coaches on our team, man, they inspire me every day. I get up in the morning and I think to myself, all right, how am I going to be a better leader for these incredible women today? Because they deserve it. They deserve my best. And when you are in a community like that, when you're in a community with those kind of people that you don't want to let down, who inspire you to be better too, it's life-changing. It's life-changing. If you don't have that in your life, let's get it in your life today. Let's make it a great Saturday.